3108, sober the delay. Reback back, call, so early pushing set.
Hotel requesting for good stop.
MSFS 5 Delta, yeah, I don't see your squawk still, so your transponder might be off, but I don't see you squawking. It's squawking 5661.
Okay, right, I'll just get the shed and then we'll get going. You can see we're on the ground in a rainy Manchester here. Absolutely throwing it down as it should be, which is fantastic to see.
Okay, 6 Unicom, Quebec, 9 Unicom, 122 decimate.
Unicom now, see ya.
Manchester's got ground cover.
I'm Jet 23 Hotel requesting for staff.
Unfortunately, no tower cover or anything. Just ground.
207, pushing set approved.
For now, but that's fine. We'll deal with that.
Pushing set approved, I'm Jet 23 Hotel.
That's correct, 5 Delta, send 68, pushing set approved.
Pushing set approved, 5 Delta.
As I say, it won't be long before I get going and just getting this shared. And then we'll go. Or we'll request to go. Flight plans all in. So nothing to set up. Just got to get going. Awesome. Thank you very much for the stars there, Kev. Appreciate it, buddy. And we're on VATSIM as usual. As I say though, no... Hey Dale, or Marianne, how's it going? We've got another Tomjet there in the distance, as you can see, just pushing back now. So we're going to contact ground now for our clearance. Let's see if we get it. Manchester ground, good afternoon. Tomjet 24 Tango stand 32, type 78710, requesting IFR clearance to Skiathos as filed.
24 Tango Manchester ground, good afternoon. You are cleared to Skiathos, Assemble and Romeo departure, Squawk 3436, connect 1010.
Cleared to Skiathos, Samba 1 Romeo departure, Squawk 3436, QNH 1010, Tomjet 24 Tango.
Jet 4 Tango, back back to column clear, ready for session set.
We'll confirm run ready, Tomjet 24 Tango. Okay, let's get going then. So, 3436 on the transponder. Okay, I'll just click that in as ident just to make sure it gets there. Hey Latif, how's it going, buddy? Tomjet 24 Tango, that's me now squawking, just confirm it's up.
Yep.
Happy days.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so that's another 787 Tui jet there, Tomjet. As you can see, very rainy Manchester, Mako simulations Manchester. All of the lights, absolutely fantastic. All the ground vehicles, all the extras, the little signs. Absolutely love it. I don't know how I got on for so long without it, to be honest. Okay, we'll go beacon on now. Let's just have a look at the checklist. So that's on, APU's on. Oh man, I should have done that ages ago. and fuel pumps. It's a good job I checked the checklist.
Jet 23 Hotel, ready for taxi.
There's a 23 Hotel, hold November Charlie 2.
Roll November Charlie 2, just 23 Hotel.
Seems to be going very quiet. Doesn't actually seem to be starting there. I may have to run through the checklist to get it going. That APU's not gone. Okay, let's turn them off again.
Manchester, hello, it's Shuttle 3 Lima radio check.
Okay, fine for a radio check, readability fine.
Hey Matteo, how's it going, buddy?
3 Lima 321 on Sun Fort 1, information Bravo, QNH1010, clearance Ifr.
Total 3 Lima, you cleared to Heathrow, Samba 1 Romeo departure, flight 6477, QNH1010.
Cleared Heathrow, Sun 1 Romeo 6477, QNH1010, Shuttle 3 Lima.
Total 3, light read back to column 30, sufficient sense.
Right, I might have to, let's go
Total
fuel
59
pumps
Delta,
off,
ready for taxi.
APU off, external power's on,
Looks
that's
like
fine.
59 Delta, taxi, honey point, Mike 1, runway 23, right flight Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, and Juliet.
I'm looking for that to say available.
Echo Delta, Papa Q on Juliet, 59 Delta.
Manchester Grand
Absolutely nothing seems to be happening. Oh, there we go.
Vacated and Alpha Foxtrot. Request taxi to
Yeah, it sounds like it's going.
Pierre Bravo.
So Mike, Target 23 Hotel.
Yeah, I'm good,
taxi,
Matteo. I will be when
Charlie,
we
hold
get started
traffic.
properly. Okay, there we go. APU's running, I can hear it. Have we got any APU indicator here? It
Taxi
doesn't look like
November
we
Charlie,
have.
hold short Echo.
Taxi November Charlie, full chart, Echo.
Okay.
23 Hotel.
Now
139
APU
for
is
Manchester,
running.
welcome to Manchester, taxi Alpha, Bravo, hold
We can
short.
go fuel
Papa.
pumps. On,
Alpha Bravo,
on,
full short,
on.
Papa, speedbird 1394.
Sounds like it's spooling down though. Right, I might just have to.
Taxi 10, request on person start.
I might just have to start the engines just in case here.
Total 3 Lima, is that your car?
I'll start number 2.
Negative, Pasty 108.
I'm sorry, that. Taxi 108, person certificate. SUV 1394, just confirm the request to send Pierre Bravo.
Affirmative 1394.
There we go.
Center 23 Hotel, continue taxi, Honey Point. Actually, will you request over departure? Can you set Mike 1?
Just get rid of the jetway.
Pasty 10, we're looking for push and start.
Yep, Passenger 108, push and certificate.
Get the tug in place. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Engine 2's running, so that's fine.
Roger. Paddy 108, yep. Should I call you? Push and certificate.
Engine 2 running. I should be able to disconnect external power.
Push and certificate.
Push and start.
Let's get it
Hotel
going.
taxi, Honey Point. Papa 4 via Delta and Papa.
There we go.
Taxi Papa 4 by Delta and Papa, from Jet 23 Hotel.
Tomjet 24 Tango requesting push and start.
Roger 24 Tango behind the company passing left to right on November Charlie. Push and set approved. Bye.
Behind the company, push and start approved, November Charlie, Tomjet 24 Tango.
Stupid 1394, Gigabyte to the Telescope Airbus A330, passing left right on Papa, the taxi stand 8 via Bravo Papa Lima.
Okay, let's go engine 2 on here.
After the A330, we'll taxi to stand 8 via Bravo, Papa and Lima, speedbird 1394.
Shuttle 3 Lima, stand full on to push.
Shuttle 3 Lima, stand for on, position set approved, straight.
Push proof to, we can go to the nose to the right, if that's okay.
Here we go then, finally getting back from the stand here at Manchester.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. But
very rainy Manchester. He's quite loud today, this guy. I'm going to turn him down a bit.
Go face to the east. Shuttle 3 Lima.
I do love the Dreamliner. We're using the Heavy Division mod, as usual with the 787. Now this is quite a long flight today, around 3 hours. We're going to Skiathos, just off the coast of Greece. Very short runway, shouldn't actually accommodate 787s, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. Very low landing as well. Call it the St. Martin of Europe. Hey Julian, how's it going, mate? Okay, one thing I do just need to do, which I forgot to, is set the controls.
Taxi 100 by Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Papa Kilo and Juliet.
Continue taxi Juliet 1, for 23 right.
Get there, we'll get there. One more. There we go. Flaps are to 5 today for takeoff. And we'll get the rest of these lights on, so taxi lights on for now. We'll go wing lights off, we don't need the wing lights. Okay, there we are though, ready for taxi, so I'll get that requested. Flaps have gone down to position 5 or 5 degrees. Tomjet 24 Tango, ready for taxi.
Tomjet 24 Tango, do class for length.
Tomjet 24 Tango, say again, sorry.
Tomjet 24 Tango, do fire Juliet 1.
Yeah, we'll require full length Tomjet 24 Tango.
Tomjet 24 Tango, taxi 100 point Juliet 1, runway 23 right, via Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, and Juliet.
Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Echo, Delta, Papa, Kilo, and Juliet. Tomjet 24 Tango. Look at the rain coming down. Looking fantastic. This is the problem, it's very very sensitive on the controls here. Here we go though, very grey. Hey Stephen, yeah, you just made it, mate. You just made it. Yeah, I know, Julian. I just downloaded this. It's a new TUI livery available for the 787 off flightsim.to. Just having a look at the maps to see exactly where we're going. So it's Echo, Delta, and then Papa. So basically this is onto Echo here. And then we need to go right at this little fork. A lot of aircraft here on the ground at Manchester, but it's unfortunate there's no tower on the line. But never mind. We'll see if it all works. Everything's set in. See if it works. 250 speed. LNAV's on. Flight level change is on. Altitude of 6,000 initially. I think we'll be straight onto Unicon when we take off, so we'll just go straight up to our cruising altitude, which is 35,000. Unfortunately, not much to show you on the map. Left here, as you see, the flight plan doesn't go in with the heavy division, which is fine. It's like the CRJ.
Taxi 10, ready for taxi.
Papa and then down to Kilo, so we're on Papa now. It's pretty much all the way down to
310
Kilo here,
taxi, Echo,
which
Delta,
is the second
hold, Charlie,
left
Bravo.
ahead. That mist is really closing in here at Manchester.
Taxi 10, second, sorry.
I feel really cosy inside this cockpit. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a coffee when we take off. Thomas Cook there on its way, A330. There's one Tomjet ahead of us, so
6925,
another TUI liveried aircraft. It's not a 787, but that's what I've set it to show up as. It's an aircraft that isn't available in game at the moment. Couple of British Airways here on the ground, EasyJet as you can see coming up here. Busy afternoon here at Manchester, as always though. Always busy at Manchester. Okay, we'll increase the range on this now to 20. And we'll set the weather on there as well. Rain everywhere as you can see. And now we'll go strobe and takeoff lights on. We're getting close enough to the runway here. There's the I Love Manchester sign. Fantastic. Okay, we'll decrease that range actually to 10 miles, shall we? There we go. Tui Dreamliner is a regular site out of Manchester, so it's good to see two going here together. He's just waiting on the runway at the moment. We'll get our changeover soon, no doubt. There he goes. Into the mist ahead. Tomjet 24 Tango, Juliet 1.
Finally.
Apologies, think I crossed over there. Tomjet 24 Tango held at Juliet 1.
Martin, I can't wait to do that flight, right?
1228, thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay, I'll just check if there's anything coming into land at Manchester at the moment. Okay, we're good. So let's get in there. Manchester traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango lining up now, runway 23 right. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to increase our initial climb to 10,000 there. Here we go, they're lining up runway 23 right. Absolutely throwing it down. hard to turn tight in this thing. Oh, what's going on there? Manchester traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango on runway 23 right, rolling. Here we go. Gonna take off into the cloud and mist at Manchester. Takeoff speed around 150, I think, today. Here it comes, 160 is VR. And there we go, rotate. She's a heavy girl. Gear up. Autopilot has it there.
Tomjet 23 Hotel, 6000. On the clear to the right.
Manchester traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango climbing now to 10,000 via Samba 1 Romeo. There we go, out of Manchester. Into the cloud a little low. Could we get a bit of a higher V speed here? That's alright though, we'll get there in the end. Heading out to Tablet. See if the traffic comes up. Traffic not displayed, that's fine. Got a banana though. 20-mile range on out of oh. Not sure what was going on there then. Increase the volume of flight sim a little bit here. It's nice and quiet inside the cockpit of the 787. Bit too quiet, some might say. Okay, so we've got 2-3 Hotel ahead of us. I'm 2-4 Tango. He's on the same departure at the moment. He's currently up at 8,000 feet. That's the one there. He is a... Oh, he is a 787. He's a Dreamliner. 787-9. We're a 787-10. He's making his way to Larnaca, so pretty much the same. He's probably going to have a very similar flight path to us all the way. I'll probably just keep the speed away there. I'll check his cruising altitude. He's going at 39,000. We're only going to 35, so we'll be all right. We will be okay there. Guy with his name is Minecraft. Call me loser, fair one. Keep it going, buddy. You keep Minecrafting. Hey Stu, how's it going, mate? Okay, we're just bursting through the clouds here as well. Nice, where you heading? There's a big storm in Miami right now, isn't there? Okay, we're coming up to 10,000. We'll keep this climb going. We'll just get it all the way up. Now, 35,000. Once we hit 10,000, I'll increase the speed slightly. You have got that speed restriction below 10,000 feet. Oh, nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's get a look. Ah, okay. Damn. Yeah, I heard there was flooding in on one side of Florida somewhere. Which way are you flying, man? Hope you're not flying through the storm. Okay, 10,000 there. We're getting a little turbulence, so we'll leave the seatbelt sign on, but we will increase the speed to 280. It's actually quite a bumpy one. Manchester traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango, just out of Samba 1 Romeo, climbing to 35,000 now. Look at those wings. Absolutely beautiful livery. We've got the Union Jack on there as well. And it's the correct way up. Broadside up. Happy days. The plane's called Alfie apparently. I didn't know that TUI named their planes, but apparently they do. This is the Golf Tango Uniform India Bravo. There is a Golf Tango Uniform India Alpha. I think there's Lima as well. Okay, pretty stable. So, I think I forgot to turn the seatbelt sign on. Turn APU off now as well. Should have been done a while ago. Where is the seatbelt sign? Can go takeoff lights off as well. Runway turn off and takeoff lights off. Taxi lights off. Seatbelt sign. There we go. Turned it on and I'll turn it off. Alright. That is us well on our way then. So looking at 4 hours at the moment to Skiathos. That will decrease over time once we get to cruising altitude. Get the speed up as well. Go for 300 here while we can. So let's have a look at VATSIM cover. Man, it is absolutely gone. There was cover all over Europe and now it's gone. All we've got is a bit in France that we may hit, and a bit in Austria that we definitely won't hit, which is unfortunate. Not to worry though. Stay on Unicom most of the flight then. Is what it is. Pretty cloudy over most of the UK today. Currently just to the east of Stafford, although you won't be able to see it. It's down there somewhere. The weather's not great. Not sure how the weather's looking across Europe at the moment. We are going to be flying right through the centre of France, over Paris. So we should, as long as that French cover stays online on VATSIM, we'll have cover once we get across the channel. But until until that moment we're on Unicom. We're basically heading through France till we get near where's a notable town? Near Moulins. I can't even say it. Quite far south of Paris, basically, but a bit northwest of Lyon, and then we're taking an easterly turn to head towards the Swiss border, crossing into Switzerland briefly, over Geneva, back into France, and then back into Switzerland just north of Italy before we turn into Italy. Then we'll be flying pretty much all the way down through the centre of Italy to the east coast, and then sort of following the east coast until we get to Greece. Head through the north of Greece, then make our way east towards Skiathos. Okay, you can already see the flight times come down, 3 hours 23 minutes. It'll probably be a little bit less than that once we do reach full cruising altitude and speed. I anticipate probably about 3 hours flight time today. But we'll see. I mean, we should arrive about 6 PM, just after, sorry, 7 PM UK time, so it'll be like 8 PM Greek time. We may just arrive before sunset. Well, Renee wants to shout out. I don't know how you guys say names. You all say names really weird, like Megan is Megan and stuff like that. So I'm going to say that's Renee. But you guys probably say like Reenie or something weird like that, don't you? Bloody Americans. Yeah, I'd say Renee. So we're out over, approaching Birmingham way now. Just gone over Birmingham actually. It's unfortunate, oh there we go, we've got a bit of broken cloud. Not much though, just a little bit. So that you can see down there is actually Solihull. We've got a double haze layer up there as well. Once we get up to 35,000, we'll probably be through that. So what time's your next flight then, Stu? How's it going? How long we looking? Okay, time's come right down, 3 hours 9 minutes, that's nice. Let's check the fuel levels. I'm not sure. Does it burn off here or not? It looked like it was burning off then. Yeah, it is burning off, okay. So we'll keep an eye on that. I don't think that's actually right. I did enter it. I entered the fuel as I was setting in the FMS, but we'll see. Why is V-speed on? I didn't want V-speed on, I wanted flight level climb. Or flight level change even. I don't remember clicking that. Speed's the priority. Let's go down to 290. And we'll get this climb done. I don't want to get to a point where we're bouncing at an altitude because we can't keep up the speed. So we'll keep 291 as the speed at the moment. The Tomjet 23 hotel that took off ahead of us he's at 36,000 now. He's going up to 39,000. I say we're going to 35,000. I probably should have said it as 37, but we can always request it when we're over Europe. Here's the climb, 30,000 now. Okay, let's have a look. Sunset in Skiathos. $20.55, so we should get a good view at Skiathos because the skies will be slightly reddening. Won't quite be sunset. So with that, just under 3 hours now to go. I did think this flight was going to be a little longer. So, it's good to see though. This thing does fly fast though. 450 so far the ground speed. That's like the max ground speed of the A320 up at this altitude, so we'll see once we get a bit higher how far we can actually push that. I think we're going to knock that time right down. It's going to be less than the 3 hour one. Well, it already is, but I mean it's going to be right down there. It's dropped again, 2 hours 48. I need to fly further. We could do Dubai at some point, I suppose. Still looking at VATSIM cover France only at the moment, but it'll be okay. Three aircraft inbound to Skiathos. Got ourselves obviously coming from Manchester. A Condor A321 coming from Munich, and a Eurowings A320 from Dusseldorf. It's important to note that Skiathos is actually a very short runway. I think it's 1800 meters. I think it might be 1600 actually, and it's 18 that this requires. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting landing because it's a very low approach for starters. You pretty much skim the road as you come in, and we should be landing on a lot longer of a runway. I should have gone to standard as well, never mind. Okay, we're coming up to 35 now, so we can look to increase that speed slightly. By about an extra 30 miles an hour, whether we get it or not, we'll see. Yeah, Stephen, I think I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a go-around on this one, to be honest. So let's have a look if there's... So it's a circle to land approach, basically. Let's see about entering the arrival info in as well. I think we're going via... Let's have a look. It might come from the north. Oh no, we're coming in from the west, so the arrival is going to be a Vico. Vico 1 Charlie. Approach is NDB 01. A Vico 1 Charlie with the SKP transition. Let's have a look at that. Activate. Execute. And I'll double check these legs. Let's have a look, see if we've got it, see if it's gone in right. Okay, there's a discontinuity, so we'll get rid of that. It looks like it's put it in twice, that's why. So a Vico SKP, and then we'll delete this. Delete, delete, and delete, because that's in there. So Vico and SKP. FQ02, let's have a look if that's in there. SKP5. There's FQ01. Struggling to find an FQ02. Ah, that's why, okay. So we don't need to go to SKP5, let's get rid of that. SKP5. And I need to make that FQ01 really. Although it does look right, to be honest, it looks correct. Okay, we're approaching the south coast now. FQ02. I wonder if I could add FQ01 in there without destroying this flight plan. Let's have a look. F. I can't even see. Q01. I'm guessing after. I don't know which one it'd be. Let's try that one. No, it's not that one. So we'll erase that change. We'll just leave it as it is. Okay, and we'll work it out when we get there. Okay, but we're on our way to Bognor now, which I believe is Bognor Regis. Let's have a quick look outside, as you can do when you're flying on a plane, of course. Just have a quick look where we are on the map. So we're just to the west of Brighton. Brighton is around there. Passing Worthing now below us. And then Shoreham by sea. Yeah, see the Isle of Man over there in the distance. But that is us now on our way towards France over the channel. That other Tomjet is way over there, so he's going a completely different way to us. He's heading more east across Europe, where we're heading south across France and then east across Italy. Yeah, sorry, Isle of Wight. Apologies. All these isles are the same. Isles are silly, Isle of Wight, Isle of Man, Channel Islands. It's all the same to me. I've never been to any of them. No, I knew that. I just get tongue twisted. We were flying near the Isle of Man the other day. Isle of Man, obviously off the coast of England towards Manchester way, north of Wales, nearer to Manchester. Isle of Wight being the one that is off the coast, opposite Portsmouth and Southampton. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, so we're heading towards Dieppe way. We're not going to make landfall at Dieppe, but we're going to be a little to the west of Dieppe, northeast of Le Havre. We're going to pass to the west of Paris. It won't be long though before we get into Parisian airspace. We have Paris control contacting us. It should be in the next couple of minutes actually. Yeah, I've heard it's quite expensive to get there. It's a pain for the people who live over there, isn't it? I used to work with a guy who lived on the Isle of Wight. He used to go home every weekend and he was always moaning about the the cost of travelling over. See what does work. Okay, so I believe this isn't a this isn't an ILS approach. I don't know if there's a... oh, that execute's going to annoy me. I don't know if there's any anything that holds in the lock. No. Oh, that's a shame. Can you not drive? Do they not let you take vehicles on the hovercraft then? Has it not got a ramp? Oh, that's a shame. Two cars, one on each side of the crossing then. That's the way forward. It's a shame this approach isn't able to be loaded properly. But basically, I'm going to show you the basic gist of it. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to fly to right over Skiathos into SKP, and then we're going to come down pretty much at this angle, so this isn't wrong so much, and then but it's more like slighter this way, and then a turn into land, like a J shape rather than this sort of zigzag, so it's more of a J shape. I do have the headings that I could take, so it's 203 from SKP. So, I mean, worst case we could always go heading mode, but we'll see. We'll see. It'd be good if we had VATSIM cover when we got there. Don't know whether we will. 2 hours 15 minutes to go though. Not bad at all, really. You can see we're through that haze layer now. You can hear the radio going with the people on Unicom. Hopefully Paris Control will contact us soon. We are just about to make landfall over France. Show you on the map. Oh, wrong one. So there we are. Dieppe is like up here. Le Havre is Paris around there. Maybe a bit further in, not sure with this map. Oh, here we go, be able to see. Maybe not. There's Dieppe. Yeah, we are in French controlled airspace, we've just not got the contact me yet. I'm expecting it though. Have we got vapor trails? Yes we have, excellent. Contrails. A little bit of turbulence, very slight though. Let's have a look inside the actual aircraft. Whoa. A little bit bumpy. Some turns going on here, not sure where it's turning to. Let's have a look. It's just trying to stay with the flight path, so that's fine. Leave it as is. Okay, we're getting a bit of a clear sky coming ahead here. Might get to see Paris, as long as it clears up before we reach it. Looks like it's gonna. Just about. Let's go to external. See where that is. It is a Rouen. R-O-U-E-N. In France. Might be able to see Paris coming into view soon. Looks like there is going to be cloud cover. Paris is around there somewhere. Still not reached 35,000 yet. Let's get the speed down and make sure we reach it then, shall we? Doesn't seem to be increasing much. It's taking that as altitude, so that's fine. Get the speed back up. I don't know if this guy's covering the area I'm in or not. I'm sure he should have contacted me by now. It looks like he's covering this area on VATSPy. See what he says. Okay, I am in this area. He's not contacted me yet. That's a shame. Alright. Paris radar, good afternoon. Tomjet 24 Tango, flight level 350.
Tomjet 24 Tango, Paris control, bonjour, identified.
There we go.
Got a 19 Papa holding short of 26 right at share 3.
KLM 19 Papa, welcome to Charles de Gaulle, cross runway tier 3 on the other side, left on Tango. Join Foxtrot, Echo, Tango Fox 1 to your stand, Foxtrot 20 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, we'll actually be in his control for a while then, hopefully. I thought he was going to contact me, but he just didn't in the end. I had to contact him, which is a shame. But it is the way it is. At least we're on his control then, now.
Channel 6 Uniform Quebec, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122.8, over.
122.8, Channel 6 Uniform Quebec, cheers.
Air France 85, bravo papa, changez la fréquence Unicom 128, over, faut quitter mon espace aérien. Bien, merci à vous, je change Unicom 128, bonne journée à vous et beaucoup trop, au revoir. Oscar India Papa, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122.8, over.
Come to Unicom 122.3, where are Oscar India Papa?
Oh, it would happen as well, wouldn't it? There's now a tower online at Manchester, an approach control online at Manchester, and an area controller for the UK as well. Never mind. If it had taken off an hour later, that's what we would have got. But hey, we're in the air now. We're going to get a nice sunset landing at Skiathos, I think. so it should be all good. Okay, I'm just going to leave it on the external view here for a sec. I'll contact this guy. Tomjet 24 Tango, request 5 minutes out of cockpit.
24 Tango, request approved, report back.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly make myself a hot drink. I'll be back very soon. I'll leave you on this external view. Please do enjoy.
South Station calling static only, verify your microphone please.
House Control, hello, Thundercat 2, Echo Golf, level flight level 290, inbound Petax and 8 miles from Petax.
2 Echo Golf, Paris bonjour, say your call sign again.
Thundercat 2, Echo Golf.
Thundercat 2 Echo Golf, VATSIM Whiskey arrival, runway 26.
VATSIM Whiskey for runway 26, Thundercat 2, Echo Golf.
J'ai fait pour vous changer la fréquence comme 122 pour bon normal.
On change sur Unicom 122.8. Merci pour votre service, à bientôt, au revoir. Binary sur 21.
With 9076, Paris bonjour, call 6447. Booking 6447, Thundercat 2 Echo Golf, it's going to be the Volta 6 Whiskey transition. When ready, descend flight level 260.
Volta 6 Whiskey transition and down to flight level 260, Thundercat 2 Echo Golf.
Sorry, bonsoir, Swiss 729, level 370, inbound focal.
With 729, Paris bonsoir, score 6441.
Smoking 6441, Swiss 729.
Okay, here we go, I'm back. I am back. Tomjet 24 Tango back in cockpit.
Tomjet 24 Tango, thank you. Swiss 729 identified. When ready, descend flight level 190, level Bravo Lima Mike.
It's got a very smooth voice, this guy.
Ready, descend level 190 to be leveled Bravo Lima Mike, Swiss 729.
With 9076 identified.
There's a lot of turning going on here to try and hit these waypoints. As long as it doesn't do what the CRJ did yesterday, I'm happy. It tried to kill me.
Jet 502 Paris bonsoir. It's going to be the VATSIM Whiskey arrival, runway 26 left.
See, it's going to miss that one, and then it's going to turn and probably miss that one as well. because of the speed it's going. Those waypoints were very close together though. Not sure if they were necessary, so we're doing a lot of left and right in right now. Not quite as zigzagging, but almost.
Pareil contrôle, vous recevez? Ici Pareil contrôle,
We should hit
je
this one.
reçois la personne qui m'a appelé, oui. Ici Air France 1781. Air France 1781, merci. Bivax 9 whisky arrivé avec Kidmo par 6 whisky transition, la piste 26 gauche. Bivax 6
I just noticed there, it says 1453 Zulu.
Whisky, et quelle piste s'il vous plaît? 26 gauche. Piste 26 gauche, rejoins.
I'm trying to work out what that is, because if it's time, it's completely wrong. It doesn't look like it's time though. It's something to do with...
Thundercat 2 Echo Golf, descent flight level 130.
Flight 130, Thundercat 2 Echo Golf.
And Thundercat 2 Echo Golf, direct mobile.
Strange.
Direct mobile, Thundercat 2 Echo Golf.
See if there's a clock anywhere else. Yes, I don't know.
Demande d'autorisation de descente Air France 1781. Air France 1781, maintien niveau 250 à cause d'un avion qui est devant vous. On maintient niveau 50 au trafic.
Okay, that time's wrong as well. It's an hour behind. Never mind. I'll put up with it for now. At least I got the date right. Not sure what that clock's counting, but okay. It's ticking away. Oh my god.
81, descendez niveau 150.
Marius got it.
Niveau 50 Air France
1540 Zulu, but I said it as live in the home screen. There we go, Marius. Thank you very much, buddy. Let's see what it says there now. There you go, 1542 Zulu. What is this clock counting? I'm not sure about that one. Whatever it is counted 99 minutes. Is it from the moment we started or what?
Paris, good afternoon. Golf Tango Echo Delta Sierra.
Or the moment we took off, maybe. I don't know.
Golf Tango Echo Delta Sierra, appareil bonsoir. Call sign Golf Delta Sierra identified. Okay.
But it seems strange because the time that's underneath that doesn't really coincide with the digits on the clock either, because it's a normal looking clock. So that would make it 80 minutes now if it was counting down that. I don't know. Marius is all over it.
Steven 545, Paris bonjour, squawk 6406.
Okay, I'm having a look at the VATSIM situation. Now more areas have come online, unfortunately none of them are where we're flying. So Barcelona radar's online, Madrid radar's online, Sevilla is online. But never mind, we're going to leave airspace pretty soon, so controlled airspace will be leaving as we make our way over to Geneva.
Zero 585, identify 38.
Past Paris a while ago, it was covered with cloud.
With go 9076, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122.8, over.
Thank you so much, Unicom 128, with airline 676, over.
Swiss 729, same for you, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122.8, over.
Unicom 122.8, bonsoir, Swiss 729, bye bye.
Trying to look for these aircraft, I can't see them. Ah, he's covering, he must be covering out to Reims as well. Hopefully he covers us to Geneva then.
502, speed 250 knots. Jet 502, speed 250 knots. Air France 1781, vitesse 252.
Okay, Morris. Yeah, I did spend a lot of time in the world map, to be fair. You're all over it, mate. You're all over it. Nice little bit of wing flex there. It's good to see the engine wobbling away. Don't need that anyway. With the amount of bounce that goes on and the weight of those engines, you've got to think that that has to affect the way it flies. Surely it'd be better to have less wing flex, if that's the case. Yeah, I love it, man. I absolutely love it, and with the heavy division mod, it's fantastic as well. I love the cockpit; it's absolutely beautiful. And I especially love the exterior. I do want a 777, I just don't want to get the obvious one.
Paris Control, good afternoon, Ryanair 7557 on the VATSIM 21 Bravo arrival on course to EDOT.
Ryanair 7557, Sally bonsoir, squawk 6435.
Look at that, it's waving at us.
Squawk 6435, Ryanair 7557.
Thundercat 2 Echo Golf, leave Papa Golf 536, heading 150 degrees.
The landing at Skiathos is going to be interesting.
Leave Papa Golf 536, heading 150 degrees, Thundercat 2 Echo Golf.
As I say, it's not designed to take a 787, and you've got to be low to make the approach. I'm actually struggling to see altitude that I should be at. other than 1600 at FQ01, which is really low. And then it's a 3-degree glide slope. So 3-degree descent down to runway 01. As we say, it is a circle to land. I'll try and put the correct FQ01 in. Let's have a play about with this, shall we?
Descent 5,000 feet, 1016, Cat 2 Golf.
So I know it's not number 1.
Speed 220 from the Cat 2 Golf.
Let's try number 2. No, that's not right. Okay, so we'll try again, shall we? Oh my god! Aliens on VATSIM. Is that a UFO?
I think so. On the Cat 2 Echo Golf, reduce your speed 190.
Speed 190, send the Cat 2 Echo Golf.
Alright, it's not that one. So we'll erase that one. Oh, that was crazy. Fourth one? No, so it's got to be the last one. Or it doesn't exist in here.
Getting to the Golf, continue to descend 4,000.
No, so it should be there. Where is it putting us in?
Golf, continue to descend 4,000.
Continue to 4,000 feet on the Cat 2 Golf.
Okay, right, we just got to erase this. So FQ01 doesn't exist according to Flight Sim, so that's fine. Oh, we're doing some crazy stuff here. This is our easterly turn now. As you can see, we are making our turn to the east. And that's us heading towards Switzerland. We'll cross over just over Geneva. It's worked out quite well actually, because that hard left turn keeps us in controlled airspace for VATSIM, which is good for a little bit longer. So yeah, it's good.
On the Cat 2 Echo Golf, fly heading to tree, 0 degrees, cleared out of approach 26 left, report established.
230, cleared out, let's runway 26 left, and we'll close on the Cat 2 Echo Golf.
Interesting. There it is again.
What?
Air France 1781, descendez niveau 4000 pieds, le QNH 1016.
I'd want to do a Chewbacca voice back, but I'll probably get kicked off the channel. Told to just leave. You now have no cover. Goodbye.
81, cap 130. Cap 130, Air France 1781.
It does sound like Mr. Hankey, actually. Howdy ho! I'd love to know who it is. I know the air traffic controller can see who it is, but I don't know.
502, descent flight level 70.
First transfer, good afternoon. FedEx 34 video Delaware 150 pressing B-box, squawking 4666.
FedEx 34, bonsoir, Vivax 9 Whiskey arrival, landing 26 left.
London 26 left and see again, correction, see again start.
FedEx 34, Vivax 9 Whiskey.
Okay, B-box 9er whiskey for runway 26 left, FedEx 34.
Correct.
Okay, we're getting a bit of turbulence. Let's get the seatbelt sign on here, shall we? Sliding about left and right. It's not much. Quite a bounce, actually. Let's have a look from this point. Nah, it's not too bad. Forgot to arm them for takeoff. I've just armed them now and they don't need arming now, so disarm even. A little bit of turbulence there, not much.
Air France 1781, la vitesse 190 jusqu'à 8.
Enough to make the people scared of fly and start screaming, I'm sure.
190 jusqu'à 8 nautiques. Il faut pas dire que c'est 8 nautiques, Air France.
304 Bravo Zulu, radio check please.
Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu, reliability is 5.
Thank you, Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu, requesting Ifr Clearance to Vienna, information hotel is on board, we are at gate Delta 16, ready to copy.
Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu, cleared destination Wien, land V5 Bravo departure, 26 right, initial climb flight level 120, squawk 5701.
Now V5 Bravo, runway 26 right, initially flight level 120, squawk 5701, Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu.
Square back is correct, break, look at jet 502, fly heading 130 degrees.
Show you where we are roughly. So we're approaching the Alps. You can see this is Geneva Lake, and Geneva itself is there just on the edge of it. Is it Geneva Lake? Let's see what the name of it is.
First for FedEx 34, we have any transition for B-box 9er whiskey approach.
Hey firm, Lonnie 6.
Yeah, Lake Geneva. We'll pass almost directly over Geneva itself, just there.
Roger.
and then make our way towards Italy.
I copied Mopar 6 Whiskey Harbor. Thank you very much. This is my first arrival at Charity Group.
FedEx 34, pleasure. Jet 502, speed 220 knots.
Gonna turn this guy up a little bit. And there we go. Thank you very much for the follow, Alban Armada. Appreciate it, buddy. Hit that follow, guys, if you do like what you see. Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you? Thank you very much for asking.
FedEx 34, requisition to Flutterware 130 or less.
Last station calling?
Good to hear it.
FedEx 34, requisition to Flutterware 130 or less.
FedEx 34, you're currently number 2.
Getting quite a bit of turbulence here over
Number 2,
as we start to approach the Alps. It'll probably get even worse as we cross the Alps as well.
J'établis sur les LS 26 gauche, Air France 1780.
Air France 1781, les vents 188 nœuds, la piste 26 gauche, autorisé atterrissage.
Not far off Geneva now. Quite a few on the ground at Geneva, or in the vicinity of it anyway. Yeah, 2 on the ground. 763 going to Palma, and an 820 going to Palma as well. That's where we are on our way. Going to pass Geneva soon.
Autorisé atterrissage, piste 26 droite, souhaitez point.
Turbulence is getting worse. Alban, this is something called VATSIM, where there are real controllers. I'm not going to be in his airspace for much longer, so he'll tell me to go to Unicom pretty soon. Oh, what's happening here? Getting a bit of wind here. So the turbulence is getting bad.
Transport Bravo Zulu requesting push and start.
Seems to decide at the last second it needs to turn to try and hit the waypoints, and it ends up missing them. We've got a lightning storm below as well. That's where the turbulence is coming from.
Okay, jet 502, turn right heading 23, 0 degrees, cleared, INS approach, 26 left, report established. Okay, jet 502, speed 190 knots until 8 miles.
Air France 29 at Astrid.
From the showcase, actually. Let's have a look there.
Still nothing.
I'll be working at this and call you back shortly, Air France 29.
Merci.
No, Alban, I've got a 2080 Super. I do have a 3080 ordered, but I don't have that yet. Oh, what is the plane doing? Come on, man. Struggling to follow the flight plan at the moment. Stay on it, come on. A lot of zigzagging. We're just going to line up for Perak looking at it, and then it'll start the zigzagging again, I'm sure. Okay, we've got a little mountain poking through there, you can see. Alright, we should be right over Geneva now, yeah, just south of Geneva.
FedEx 34, speed 240 knots.
Yeah, there's Geneva Airport below us.
240 knots for the 34.
Jet 1502, surface wind 180 degrees at 08 knots.
So that is probably...
99557, should I expect less Zulu runway 30 at over?
That's probably Mont Blanc there, poking through.
Flight level -0.
It's only flight level 90 in the Roger, 99557.
Steven 545, nothing further, monitoring Unicode 122.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mont Blanc's about around there, isn't it? So... yeah. I don't know if he spoke to us then. No, Speedbird. It'll be us soon. Okay, making the left turn. Albin, yeah, so not a yoke, but I use a joystick. So I use the T16000M with a HOTAS controller as well. And I also have, why is it turning right? Come on. I also have the TCA throttle from Thrustmaster.
Did you receive anything from us yet, or that's a problem? Air France 29, we have just received it. I will call you back. Good news, merci beaucoup, à très bientôt.
Getting a lot of turbulence here. Over the mountains.
Bienvenue à Paris. Ce sera à droite avec Victor 3 qui reçoit. Attendez, voilà la petite.
Look at those wings.
Jet 502, service Flight 9 degrees knots, 26 left, all yours, clear to land.
A lot of turbulence. This would not be a comfortable flight over the Alps here. It's always bumpy.
229, clear to your destination.
I think we're going to get a view of Mont Blanc.
Runway 26 right. The initial climb, flight level.
That was overspeed warning.
5704.
Have to listen out for that again, see if it does it again.
Air France Tui Dreamliner, we are Ifr Clearance to destination on the ASUS 5 Bravo departs out of runway 26 right. Initial flight level is 100 hours, clock is 5704. Air France Tui Dreamliner, the reback is correct. Information in India. Report when ready for push and start. Information is in the we will call when we are ready for push and start.
Yeah, I don't mind it because it makes it interesting. It's quite often I have a smooth flight, so I like a bumpy flight every now and then. It's going to be an interesting landing, this one, because Skiathos is a very small airport. Shouldn't be flying the 787 there, but we're going to do it anyway. Might have to do a bit of fuel dump beforehand. But we'll see.
Confirm ready now, to the line.
Here's Mont Blanc.
Negative, not ready yet, but call once we are ready. Air France 29, acknowledged. Air France 1781.
Get some pictures of this, I think.
Droite, rouler à gauche avec correction à droite sur Tango. Et Tango Romeo 4. Romeo, Tango Echo 2 pour la porte Echo.
Beautiful. Mont Blanc passing now. Okay, let's just reduce the speed slightly. Don't want to end up overspeeding too much. 1 hour 30 to go now. And we're just about to pass into Italian airspace.
First country, later story for the triple back with
Thank you very much, Albin. I hope you stay with it, buddy.
9 hours from Papa 534.
FedEx 34, not a problem, descent flight level 90.
Descent person, descent flight level 90, FedEx 34, thank you for understanding.
very bumpy ride over the Alps. So you can see we are passing the Alps. It's pretty much, it's right on the border of Switzerland and France, this, and then as we come out the other side, we'll be going into Italy. So this is Italy here. Probably about to make that crossing into Italy now.
And runway 7557, which runway did you configure for boarding?
I'm ready to runway 30.
It's making a turn again. Here's the alien.
What
is that? That's absolutely crazy. Right, okay, so there's the time to go at the top, so 1 hour 30 minutes. I believe 1 hour 34 at the moment. It seems to be going up and down. It's because we keep zigzagging. Let's get on to heading mode, shall we? Bit straighter on heading mode, isn't it? And that time should come right down. It's having real trouble with the waypoints. It's just zigzagging all over the place. Not too sure why that's happening, but it's okay. We've got control of it now. It's probably because it's doing this. It's down to the 1 mile range. That is absolutely killing me.
What is control? Runway 7557, any chance?
Let's get back on it now.
Intermediate 6 of the ILS Zulu and
see if that holds it now. It's going right again.
Request approval, runway 7557, thank you.
Set the max bank into 10, see if that makes any difference there. It's like a half bank, that.
Bagage 502, continue taxi on Sierra, Sierra 3, hold short, 26 right.
Tomjet 24 Tango, I don't know if I missed it. Is that us over to Unicom now?
Tomjet 24 Tango, yeah, it was a while ago, monitor Unicom 122 days relay, goodbye.
1228, apologies, bye bye. Yeah, I'll zoom in. How's that? Any better? Yeah, Alban. So it's real ATC. It's called VATSIM, my friend, and they are basically people who are playing as air traffic controllers, and they control area sectors. It's really good, really good. I always use it. Absolutely fantastic it is. Okay, let's try and increase that speed a bit again. We've got more lightning. Not sure why it's not having that. There it is. I literally cannot go anymore. I need to find the happy medium of that zoom, don't I? There would be right. No, I'm not a real pilot, Albin. Everything I've learned is by listening to people on VATSIM, mate. And you just give it a go. It's good. You don't have to use the exact phraseology, and they'll help you out as well. If it's not a really busy airport, they'll help you out. There was air traffic control as I left Manchester on the ground, and then there was air traffic control over France, but that's obviously we've just left French airspace. We're over Italy now. There's no controllers now at the moment for the rest of the flight, unfortunately, but who knows, by the time we get to Skiathos there may be controllers there. We'll see though. It's always a possibility. I'll have to do the maths as I get closer as well. Oh, there we go, there's an aircraft alongside us. You can see the vapour trails. Let's see what it is, shall we? It's an EasyJet from Basel. EasyJet A319, there it is. Just come into view. He's going to be crossing our path. He's at 37,000 feet. This is cool. There you go. You can see the livery as well. EasyJet. Nice. See if we can see it through the engine view, shall we? Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Oh, and lost sight of him now. He's too far. Yeah, I always fly with it, Albin. I absolutely love it. I can't fly without VATSIM now. It really adds so much to the game. I mean, I say I can't fly without VATSIM. I'm currently flying with no VATSIM cover, so it's a bit pointless. But even if, like, every other landing you can get a VATSIM controller on for it, it's fantastic. I'll be right back 1 second. Doorbell's just gone. Awesome, thanks Albin, appreciate it buddy. Thank you very much. I'm back now, as you can tell. Okay, so let's have a look where we are then. So the VFR map, as you can see there, doesn't really give us much info, but I have got Navigraph, and Navigraph will tell us exactly where we are. Oh, let me just have a look. Okay, I am on the flight path, that's okay. Piacenza. Let's have a look if I can see that. There we go, that's Piacenza. Don't quite know how to say it, but Italian city of Piacenza. We're heading towards Parma. So we'll be passing right over Parma pretty soon. In fact, just north of it. See you in a bit, Julian. Thanks for sticking around, buddy. 1 hour 20 minutes to go till landing. So it won't actually be long before we leave Italy. We're literally just skirting across it to the eastern coast. And then we'll be over the Med for about the same time we'll have spent over Italy, to be honest. I'll show you on the flight plan here, so... Well, it's not on the... You can't see on the flight plan, but basically we're going to head this short distance across to the Med here. And then we'll be in the Med till about down here. Yeah, nice one, mate. Hit that follow button on Facebook. That's where the numbers count, buddy. The follows. I've got the largest following on Facebook. I am trying to grow all the channels, but mainly Facebook. YouTube I'm quite happy with. Twitch, I'll probably just leave that eventually, but yeah, I know YouTube gets a much better quality video than Twitch does, and Facebook's not too bad also, but it doesn't store the videos. Awesome, thank you very much for the follow there, buddy. So what you can see is Italy has the Mediterranean weather you'd expect. Clear sunshine, a couple of clouds about, not much at all, but you can see we're just leaving those cloud fronts behind in Central Europe. Out into the way of the Med now, and we can expect this kind of weather in Greece as well. Let's have a look. Weather in Skiathos. Oh wow, 31 degrees, it's a hot day. Hot day. Let's see the time as well. I think it's 2 hours ahead. Yeah, 7:25. It might be. So about 9 o'clock when we're going to be landing. Close to sunset. Close to sunset there, never mind. Awesome. Thank you very much for those stars, buddy. Raban also following us. Alban Gaming there. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. It didn't do the readout. I don't know why that is. Normally does a little readout with a message, but never mind. It is what it is. If you can't catch the landing, guys, don't forget you can always watch it back on YouTube. Same with the takeoff. If you wanted to see the takeoff, you can watch back on YouTube. I don't think the other platforms allow you to rewind midstream, but YouTube does, which is always very handy. There's that view. Let's see if we can get the Union Jack in there as well. Just about awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Robin. Appreciate it, mate. I'm glad you've enjoyed the stream. So far, anyway. You know, I wouldn't mind if the sun did go down before we hit Skiathos. It'd be a nice approach. Although, an airport I've not landed at before, very short runway, in an aircraft we're not supposed to be going to, in this aircraft. We'll see how it goes. It's borderline wanting to overspeed there. It's not going to do it just yet though. So we're probably going to leave Italy around about there, leave the Italian coastline and head towards Greece. Okay, you can see the Italian coastline coming in here nicely now. Try and get a rough look at where we're going to be, crossing over into the Med. Ancona is coming up there. That looks like the spot where we leave the Italian mainland. So that is just there. That's Ancona, you see ANC. This is an airbase. Falconara. But it will not be long. About 1 hour now. We'll have to start looking at when we're going to start descending soon. It's we've got to be quite low by the time we're over Skiathos. So we're looking at 4,000 feet as we enter the approach phase. So we'll actually have to descend quite soon over the Greek mainland. Probably by the time we hit the western coast, we'll be looking at descending. Certainly slowing down anyway before descent. But we'll see. We are up at 35,000. The world blurs at this height. You can actually see to the other side of the strait there. Looking over towards Sarajevo way. And Croatia actually as well. So Sarajevo is a little further back than Croatia, of course. To Herzegovina. Look further enough that way, you see Slovenia. You'll probably see the whole country from here. It's very tiny. Okay, we're coming up to Ancona pretty soon. Beautiful view there. Ancona here. And then I'm guessing we'll just go straight through. Next waypoint being PAP is so you can see there's no real descent down there. We need to probably need to change that a bit. But we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Closer to the time I'll work it out. It's basically a VCO, which is next page I think. A VCO has to be 4,000 feet. Once we're down at 4,000. Then we're good to start the approach. And we can always hold at SKP if we need to. But we should be alright. If we time it right, we'll be okay. Depends what terrains to come though as we do start the descent. Don't want to descend too soon and hit some mountains. Okay, so we're just about passing over the Italian coastline now and entering the Med. We are on the final few legs of our journey then, less than an hour to go. We're now heading straight towards Greece. We're crossing over Albania first before we do hit Greece, so let's have a quick look. Basically crossing into here, which is Albania way, and then after a short while passing into Greece around here. Bit of a strange zigzag down towards Skiathos, which is, I'll try and locate it exactly. That one there. LGSK. The way we're going to come in, we're coming in from the west, across, right over Skiathos straightaway, into SKP, and then we're going to head this little J loop to make our way into runway 01. Still no VATSIM cover over there. I'm doubtful now that anything will come online before we get there. One can dream, you know. So still cruising nicely at 35,000 feet. Once we hit Albania, I'll start trying to work out how far before the waypoint we need to descend. So we need to be 4,000 feet by the waypoint of Vico. 4,000 feet by Vico. Got plenty of time yet. We will slow down before we descend, so that always pushes the time right a little bit. Timing always goes to the right slightly, just because obviously you've got to slow down, you've got to descend, all of those factors added with the turning you have to do to make your way to the runway, it just adds more time. So normally you're looking about 10-15 minutes on top of the arrival time. This time to go at the top here. One thing I haven't done, which we could have done a while ago, is turn off the seatbelt sign. Do that now. Don't want to give everyone deep vein thrombosis, that'd be bad. Bit of a cloud layer out there over this southern part of Italy. It was pretty much clear when we got over the northern side, away from Europe, away from Central Europe. But this southern side's got a nice cloud layer there. It looks really nice actually with the mountains underneath. Be interesting to see what the weather's like over Greece. So it's predicted cloudy intervals, 31 degrees heat. Yeah, we'll see when we get there how hot it is. And as we said already, this is probably going to be a dodgy landing, this one. It's not ILS, it's into Skiathos, which is a short runway, in an aircraft that's a 787, far too big. I just wanted to fly in a larger aircraft today and in the TUI livery, so I went for the 787. We'll see though, I've done short landings before in it. It's been a while, but we'll give it a go. It's basically just dropping the speed as low as you can. So this part of the flight pretty open across the sea here. Not loads to see, a couple of islands about dotted. Let's have a look if we can get the name of those islands. So the larger island is Camisa. That one is Bisevo. And that one is unnamed on my map, so I can't tell you what it's called, unfortunately. Okay, in the middle of this part of the med then. Probably about halfway, maybe a little bit less. Very open channel here. This is the long part here, over the sea. That's the problem, there's always something like this over the flights off Central Europe. You always end up crossing the med for an amount of time. $153 miles to Papis. Once we hit Papis, I think I'm going to do it direct to AGH. I think that's probably the best way, because it will cut out some of the twists and turns that they've got for us. So once we've hit Papis, I'll then go direct to AGH. We probably would have got that anyway, if we had cover in this area from VATSIM. They do normally give you some direct. view out towards Montenegro there. Albania is directly ahead. Probably can't see Greece yet because it's behind Albania. As I say, once we hit the next waypoint, we'll do a direct to the closer one after that. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. Please don't forget to hit that follow button as well, if you haven't done so already. We've been redlining the overspeed pretty much all the way on the flight. Not an issue now. It was a bit early when we were crossing the Alps and things were bumpy. So descent will be good. I'm hoping the sun will start going down by then. It's currently 8 PM in Skiathos, so it's 2 hours ahead of the UK. Due to arrive about 9 PM. It says time to go 37 minutes, but remember what I said, you're adding a good 10-15 minutes to that to allow the descent and line up for the landing. I had a look at Skiathos earlier. I've downloaded this one from flightsim.to. It's a little bit of a treat. It's a nice little approach. They put things in on the approach, not just the airport itself. So I'm looking forward to all that. Get there first and then see what's there. Okay, let's see if we can see the waypoint on the map where we're going to. Probably not. It's actually just off the coast, Papis. It's around about there. Albania again, more in view, bit by bit. Counting down the distance to go at 85 miles now from Papis. And as I say, once we have hit Papis, we'll go direct to AGH. It's nice to have done this long stream though for a change. Normally they're quite short. Hopefully the scenery on landing will be absolutely something to look at. You expect it in these island chains off of Greece. You expect beautiful views as you come into land. All times really as well. I mean, depends what you like as a beautiful view to whether you're going to enjoy it or not. Cities can be beautiful as well. But these little mountainous islands, from what I've seen, should be fantastic. What do we see? 65 to Papis. Seems to be more aircraft going to Iraklion and Crete. Two from Dublin, very close together actually. I'm the only one due to land at Skiathos at the moment. There's one due to take off. Quiet airport today. Can be busy, I'm sure. Let's have a look at Crete. So the departure's at Heraklion, or Heraklion as the Heraklion. A320 going to Munich. A 787 Dreamliner to Salzburg, and an A319 to Milan. Landing then is A320 from Vienna, A321 from Dublin, and 737 from Antalya. Oh, another one's just come up. Exactly, second 737 from Antalya. Okay, so approaching half an hour to go. It won't be long. As soon as we've hit this next waypoint, I'll start working out the descent time to get us down to 4,000 by the correct waypoint. Oh yeah, you definitely need to get it done, Stephen. The problem is, I know it's a pain, having the custom model matching is you need the liveries downloaded that I've put in there. There is a model matching tool that's out now. I don't know how good it is. When I first used it, it wasn't very good, so I just went off the basis of that and then built my own, wrote my own model matching file. But I think it has been released officially now, and it's supposed to be quite good, but I've not tried it. So it might be worth giving that a go, because that will read all the aircraft in your library, in your community folder, basically. Oh yeah, there's no point having the model matching file if you've not got the liveries in. That's the thing. Okay, we're coming here to Papas. Let's see if this direct works. So once we have hit Papas and it's changed, I'll click AGH to be the top, and that should send us direct. Should. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's weird, it went to 60 before 0. Okay, so if I enter that there now, there we go, it's worked. Okay, so we're going direct now to AGH. It's 200 miles away to AGH. Let's just work out a VCO. Need to be 4,000 by a VCO. So the difference is 31,000. So 93 miles from a VCO, we need to start descending. AGH is 30 miles, so 60 miles from AGH. Okay. Easy to remember. That means that just over 70 miles from AGH we need to slow down a little bit to allow us to descend. It's easy enough. So we're just about crossing. Oh, we just passed an aircraft real close. There it is. He's going that way. An EasyJet again. Where's he gone from? Roads. Shame I didn't notice that earlier. Could have had a good view of that one. Too busy doing maths. One to depart from Skiathos and Aegean Airlines A319. Don't know what the airport is he's going to. It's another one in Greece. LGKO. Can't see it anywhere. Ah, there we go. Is that roads then? I wonder. Cos. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, but we are over Albania now. Just have a quick look. Into Albania. Okay, so you can see a bit of cloud over Greece there. Be nice if we do get to descend through a storm. That'd be good. See the distance, 164. We're cutting through the miles. As I said, 70 miles away we're going to slow down. And 60 miles we're going to start to descend. Still over Albania, won't be long though, we'll cross into Greece. Still not much of Europe online. All of Spain and Portugal is, which is good to see. But you're just looking at small parts of Germany. Helsinki control, so Finland is fully online, which is good. Bit of Russia online for a change as well. Never mind, it's not all about the VATSIM cover, although it's good to have. It's not all about that. Okay, a little bit of turbulence, probably passing over some mountains here. Let's have a look. Yeah, a bit of a mountain range. Not much turbulence, still pretty steady there. Ah, now that's about right as well. It says in the top of descent there. That's not far off. Definitely going to be slowing down by there. Because that's 80. So that's like 45. Okay, it's a little too close. Beautiful mountain views though. Good to see Mont Blanc again on the flight today. Okay, 80 miles to this waypoint. Remember, at 70 we need to slow down, 60 we need to start descending. Okay, 70 miles coming up, so we'll start to slow down. I'm going to take it down to 290, roughly there. In 10 miles we'll start the descent, down to 4,000. A nice 2,000 feet per minute descent we'll go with. We'll see if the aircraft overspeeds or not. We are now in Greece. We left Albania a bit ago. Sun's pretty much on our 6 o'clock there, just at the 5. Looking nice. And I get this ready down to 4,000. Zero at the moment. In a second we'll go down 2,000 feet per minute. It's right down to 280. Let's get that up. There we go. Let's go 2,100 then for the descent. See how we go. Okay, so it's saying 10 minutes. Remember, it probably add about another 10 minutes on top of that. On the approach towards Skiathos. We'll see how we do with this one. I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do with the actual approach as we descend here. Because it is a circle to land pretty much into Skiathos, a very low approach down to 1,600 meters before the landing. The descent's over the sea though, so you can descend that low, that's absolutely fine. And you need a 3-degree, basically a 3-degree descent there. Okay, you can start to see eastern coast there. Let's have a look where it's saying we're going to be at 4,000. It's not enough, so we'll get a little bit more on there. We need to be 4,000 by a VCO basically. So the vertical speed needs to be a little more than that. By this waypoint here. At 3,200 now feet per minute. 3,300. 3.4, 3.5. There we go. That'll get us in, hopefully. Keep an eye on that now. Miles to go to Skiathos. I think it's that island there. That's Skiathos itself, and then the next one along is another island. But we're down making our approach now. Skopelos. Skopelos is the other island, that one I think. Seatbelts on now. Just about catching the sunset, almost diving there. Here's the turn. Whether we'll hit it or not, might overshoot a little bit because of the speed we're going. No, that's okay. AGH there, finally at this waypoint. Getting a bit of lag. Skiathos traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango currently over Alpha Golf Hotel, descending down to 4,000 from 15,000. Okay, we're going to be 4,000. We can reduce this descent angle now a bit. We're going to reduce speed a bit as well here. Once we're down to 10,000, we'll get the landing lights on and get the speed down to 250. Look to be 220 by the time we get to SKP. Gonna be a nice slow approach from there. Hey Milan Vizdam, no, we're heading to Skiathos, mate. So we've flown from Manchester to Skiathos today. We've been streaming for 3 hours, so just going to land at Skiathos and then that's going to be it, I'm afraid, buddy. A planned flight every time. Okay, there we go. Below 10,000 now, we'll get all these landing lights on and we'll reduce the speed even more to 250. Gosh, that took a while getting there. Speed will reduce once we hit 4,000. You can see we're going to hit 4,000 ahead. Getting that nice sunset now, as you can see. Reduce the descent angle a little bit here. Looks like 2,200 probably would have been enough to get us to 4,000 by a Vico. But never mind. Skiathos traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango, direct to Sierra Kilo Papa now at 4,000. Okay, coming down to 4,000, speed's going to have to reduce. Landing lights are on. Now remember, Skiathos is a very short runway, so we're going to have to be careful. Might have to do a go around, we'll see though. Reducing the range there. I believe this is Skiathos here. We'll get the head and set that we're supposed to be, which is 203 after SKP. We'll see where that puts us in terms of what the actual flight path is. So down to 250 there now. You can see we've got some boats about here, which is nice. Pretty soon we'll reduce the speed to 220. Hey John, no, they've not updated the graphics recently. There's a sim update coming soon which increases performance, so I imagine the graphics update would come with that. There's Skiathos, that's where we're landing. You can see all the boats in the harbour there as well. We're going to come in real low to get into that. Going to SKP now, and we're going to reduce that speed to 220. In fact, we're going to drop it to 200 because we've got some tight turns to do here. Let's get the tight bank, get to 203 as we should be. See if it makes it out of SKP. Skiathos traffic, downwind now, runway 01. Tomjet 24 Tango. And we'll go flaps 1. Can probably go, there you go, flaps 15 there, see how that is. And we're going to descend now to 1600. And reduce speed to 180. To get descending now. Menu. Flaps are almost full there. Nice sunset into Skiathos. At 1600 there, we're going to start a turn in a second to 008 degrees. So let's get that now. See if we can get it alright. That should do the J-turn almost perfectly there. Maybe a little bit off. A little bit early, but if I hit LNAV now, that'll take us straight to FQ02 there, which is where we want to go. And then we start descending. Flaps full. Same, we've got a little bit of weather there. Gonna take it down to 140 if I can. Flaps are full there. Don't want to go any lower. Gear down. We are flaring quite a bit early. So you can see the runway there. Okay, I'm going to take control soon. Same with too low at the moment, which is fine. Looks offline to me. Okay, so we'll go autopilot off. It It's certainly it's a misalignment of the runway there. So that'll be the custom airport that's doing that, most likely. It's definitely not aligned. Okay, same with the correct height. I'm going to take the hood up so we get a good view of this. Speed brakes are armed.
1000.
Don't want to descend too quickly, but it does say we're the correct height at the moment. Auto throttle is on, we're a little bit too low. Now remember, this is a really short runway. Like that. Here we go, altitude's correct.
500.
I want to be almost stall speed as we're landing here. Gonna have to keep it low. Keep drifting past. Got a nice naval ship there on the left as well. Getting distracted.
300.
Keep drifting past the line of the runway. Just can't keep her on. There we go. Good descent rate there.
200.
It's gonna have to be too low to make it. We're gonna have to be.
100.
Here we go. Brakes on.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was a hard landing. Hard landing there. It is a short runway though. Welcome to Skiathos, everybody. Oh man. Right, okay, we made it. We made it. Big container ship over there as well. God. Right. Well, there we are in Skiathos. Two floating buses over there, a bit strange. It's hard to turn this thing. Skiathos traffic, Tomjet 24 Tango, clear of runway 01. Okay, so we're going to park up. We'll go for that one straight ahead, shall we? Because this thing just does not turn, so we're going to number 4. Okay, but we've done it. We landed the 787 Dreamliner TUI livery in Skiathos. Bit of a hard landing, but hey, we got here. Okay, there we are, everyone. I'm just going to shut this one down. Just have a quick look at the airport there. Nice lights as the sun sets. Got a couple of cruise ships and naval ship out in the bay as well. Fantastic. Engine 2 off and engine 1 off. Okay, there we go then. Total time of flight 3 hours there. Hope you did enjoy that stream, guys. I certainly did. It's a nice to do a longer flight for a change. Although we didn't have VATSIM cover most of the way, it is what it is, and I'm pretty happy with that. So if you've not done so already, guys, please do hit that follow button